What's up guys, my name is Mina Zwane and I am back with yet another video as promised. If you are new here, I'd like to welcome you. This is my channel where I speak about becoming financially independent and sort of navigating our way around financial freedom. If you are returning, it's great to have you back. So today I want us to look at a couple of sites and sort of just dive deeper into these sites to sort of get a feel of what they can offer us. Why I'm starting with these sites today is because the jobs offered in these sites are seasonal. So they're not hiring all year round. Maybe about one or two of them are, but most of them aren't hiring all year round. So I wanted us to quickly have a look at them because I do know that some of them are hiring right now and some of them will be hiring pretty soon. So I just wanted us to get a feel of them. You may already know about some of them, but if you don't, please do stay tuned and try to get as much information from this video as you can. So you can pause the video. I want us to get a pen and a paper so we can start jotting down these sites, but I will also try to link them in the description box below. If I do not, please comment and tell me to, because I might forget. Let's get right into it. So before we have a look at these sites, I just want to plant the seed in your head to not only look at your surroundings. Do not be scared to broaden your horizon, because most of these jobs aren't exactly located where you would have wanted to be, but they pay quite well. So I just want us to keep an open mind. Apply, even if you feel like I could never do that. Just apply and see how it goes. You might be very lucky. And why I'm saying try to just keep an open mind and broaden your horizon is because I was recently looking at the unemployment rate in our country. So if you're 15 years, 24 years, you're sitting at an unemployment rate of about 63 to 64%. So that is huge. Like, that means for every 10 people, 6 people are unemployed. That's, for me, that's insane. And if you are from age 25 to 34, you're sitting at an unemployment rate of about 42 to 43%. That is also huge. So that's why I'm saying try to just look at the bigger picture, look at the end goal. Even if the job that I do tell you about today isn't where you would like it to be, it's still a job and you don't have to stay there forever. I'm first going to make a few side notes that I want us to carry with us throughout the whole video. Just things that I feel like we shouldn't neglect. So I'm just going to list them somewhere here. So first of all, I want, even if you don't have a job, if there is some source of income that you get, anything. Now, I mean, you could be getting 300 Rand a month or 5,000 Rand a month. I just want to tell you to make paying yourself a priority. And by that, I mean, whatever amount of money that you know you're going to get, make it a goal that you always get it and you always save a portion of it. Because when it comes to job hunting, there are always unexpected costs that we come across. So make it a priority that you pay yourself, get used to having money and spending it wisely, so that when you do need it, you have it for future reference. And the second point I want us to look at is to make it a point to print out your monthly bank statement and highlight all your expenditures. You can even make a graph categorizing each and every expenditure on your bank statement, just so you can have an idea of where your money goes. I know for about 2 months ago, my bank statement, I know this because at one point we did look at it with my friend, my money was just going to alcohol, wine. So yeah, now, and I was okay with it at that time because, you know, it's like, whatever, I'm still getting paid end of the month, whatever, you know. But now I feel like, okay, I don't even want to calculate how much was spent on alcohol. And I know this happens to all of us, but I feel like, you know, I could have been much wiser then, but I wasn't. But it's okay, you have a chance to redo it, and we're going to redo it right. So just print out your bank statement, highlight what you need to, list it, and then you can have a physical, tangible assessment of yourself and your expenditures for the month. And then the third thing I want you to do is invest in your appearance, invest in your resume, invest in your skills, and invest in data. Whether you're on, if you're on like a data plan or you have uncapped Wi-Fi or whatnot, that's great. Disregard the whole data thing. But if you are not, there is nothing worse than needing airtime and data and not having it. So make sure you are always on top of everything when it comes to. And your resume, regularly update your resume. And another thing, if you are going to be applying for different positions, let's say you are applying for a sales assistant position and you're applying for a clerk or a receptionist position, if you have experience in both fields, if I'm going to apply for a receptionist, put that the receptionist work experience that you have on top, and then your sales assistant experience at the bottom. Because if I'm a recruiter, I don't want to have to go scrolling down your CV to see that you were a receptionist. I want it to be, you know, the first thing that I see, so I know that you are offering what I'm asking for. And the same goes for any other job that you're applying. Invest in your looks and skills. By this I mean be presentable, even on your social media pages. Be presentable, because now recruiters, they look everywhere. And now I want us to look at the following sites. So I'm going to list them here. This one is for the Qatar Airways cabin crew recruitment. This one is for the Emirates Airways cabin crew recruitment, and this one is for the Etihad cabin crew recruitment. So all these recruitment sites are looking for someone who is 21 years and older, who is taller than 160 centimeters, so 1.6 meters, who can swim. You can still learn how to swim. It's not like you have to swim miles and miles. It's just basic, just swimming skills, not drowning, you know, things like that. Someone who has good communication skills, is well groomed. This goes back to me saying, make sure you are presentable and you always look the part. And yeah, they are currently recruiting, all three of them, because we know amidst COVID, a lot of cabin crew members lost their jobs, and now they are recruiting new cabin crew members. Also for the 2022 World Cup, it's just they are recruiting. But obviously you will be based in the UAE, so it's not a South African job. But let me tell you that those people earn money. Because last time I checked, you get about 40,000 Rand per month, non-taxable, so you get it as it is, and I think that's quite a reasonable amount to start with. So these jobs they go hand in hand with deckhand crew and cruise ship crew. So I'll also link at the bottom the cruise ship crew jobs that you can do and the deckhand jobs that you can do. The thing with deckhand jobs, you need to go for training. So because some of you watching here also, you're not even really sure what you want to do. You've come to the realization that you don't actually know what you want to do. So you can go for a course. I'm gonna link it at the bottom. You can go for a course, learn to be a deckhand, and those people, they also earn about 20,000 in about 2 weeks. But obviously you have to travel around the Mediterranean. You're always on sea. If you are someone who gets seasick and you cannot swim, I do not recommend. And you are easily homesick, I do not recommend. But that is definitely a job opportunity that you can look at that pays really well. But MSC cruise, everyone knows this. You work on a cruise ship, you make sure the ship is clean. It's just hospitality. You're serving people, you're working on a ship the whole month. You come back maybe once a month, but you also earn pretty good. So I'm sort of grouping these three jobs as sort of one, because they are all hospitality related and they are out of the country, obviously, and you know, you earn. And then we're moving on to the second one. I'm sure some of you have heard of people saying you should do a TEFL certificate, you should teach English in China, you should do whatever. You You can absolutely do that for as cheap as 200 rand. You can get a TEFL certificate. You know, we spend 200 rand on like a McFeast or something. I think this is part of me saying invest in your skills, invest in a TEFL certificate. You've got nothing to lose. This allows you to be able to teach English as a foreign language to other foreign nations, whether it be it online or in the classroom. I can still teach English even though I don't have a degree. That's the nice thing about doing a TEFL course. And obviously, the more educated you are, the more you'll earn. I mean, that's a given. So there are organizations that can pay for your relocation. They make things easier for you. You have mentors, you have groups where you can talk about this. But even if you wanted to do it online, that is also an option. I do know someone who does it online, but it's like a part-time thing. It's not, you do not earn as much as you would if you were, for example, cabin crew or a deckhand or a MSc crew. So that is also another option that you can explore. And I think all of us pretty much have a good grasp of the English language, and it would be something that you could teach fairly easily, especially to someone who isn't really familiar with the language. Number 3, we have au pairing. With au pairing, it's sort of being a nanny, but literally, I think the word means one of us. So it means you are a stay-in nanny and you become part of the family. You know, you probably go home. If you are au pairing here in South Africa, I could say maybe you go home on the weekends, maybe once a month, I'm not sure. But if you are au pairing overseas, maybe in America, Europe, wherever, you obviously will come back maybe during summer holidays. So getting an au pairing license is quite similar to getting a TEFL, but it is a bit more expensive, but it also differs. If you really do your research, you could find that you don't even really have to pay that much. It just differs from site to site, but they also pay very well. You get an allowance, you get a car, you get a study allowance, you get free food. Well, it's free, you have to eat. But yeah, all those things are given to you, and you also get a salary on top of that. I think that's the perfect thing to do, to sort of travel the world, you know, just make your own money, save your own money, and also do some education on the side. But yeah, that is also, I'll also link that below, and you can just have a look at that. And again, if you guys do want me to sort of dive deeper into each and every one, then just comment below and I will make a video specifically talking about that certain site or that certain job. So the last thing I want us to talk about, guys, is joining the South African National Defence Force, South African Police Services, or the Road and Traffic Department, or Metro Police, or whatever you want to call it. Posts are out, guys. Posts are out. They are recruiting as we speak. I'm not sure if they've closed for the traffic officers' posts, but last time I checked they were still out. But anyways, posts are out. Follow, these people have social media pages, they have Facebook pages, they have Instagram pages. Make sure you follow them. Make sure you follow them on Twitter so that you are updated and you don't get scammed. If anyone's gonna ask you for money, it's a scam. Doesn't matter how much it is, it's a scam. None of these sites that I'm talking about should be asking you for money unless you're doing your TEFL certificate. They are recruiting, and now after COVID, they are looking for about more than 15,000 police officers. I know, you know, it's hard to get into places without connections, but try your luck. And you do not need a degree or a certificate. You just need a matric certificate and a driver's license. So I think that is something that you could look into, even if you're not interested. Right now, guys, we're just trying to prove to ourselves that we can get things done and we can become part of something and we can get jobs. So those are the 4 sites or jobs that we are going to be looking at today, and I hope that you do feel motivated to at least go and have a look at them. Whatever you want to start, whatever you want to do can be done once it's easier for it to be done once you've got a little savings on the side, and in order to get savings you need to get a job. So let's have a look at these. Let's give them a chance. And in my next video, I'm going to be talking about online sites now that you can use to make money, where you'll be sitting down whatever time of day you feel like you can work is best for you. Those are the sites that I will be talking about in the next video, so which is next week. And remember, if there is something that you want me to touch on or add on, just ask in the comment section below and I will do that for you. So yeah guys, thank you for tuning in today, and I hope I will be seeing you next week. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.